Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a new weapon mod currently equipped in my character's hands here. This mod was made on the next gen update, so maybe it's going to be really great, or not. We'll have to see. This is the R101 Rifle, currently the R101 Pistol. That's what it's currently labeled as here. It's craftable at the chemistry station, but also found on the level list at level 15. We'll show how you can craft this a little bit later on in the video. Shoots the 5.56 ammunition because this is the mod author's take on what the assault rifle in Fallout 4 should have been. They have mixed some aspects of some real-life guns, including the G36, and the XM8 like experimental rifle. That gun is great. I mean, remember the XM8 what is it, like from like the M8 kind of style gun in Black Ops 2. The XM series of guns was in Bad Company 2, the Battlefield Bad Company 2. Like there's some aspects of that in there. Obviously it does very much look like what was called the assault rifle in Fallout 3, kind of on this base variant here. The textures are in 1K here, but I think they look really nice. I mean, the texture quality here isn't crazy. And apparently my hand is going to hover slightly under the foregrip, but that's fine. We'll take a look at this as we shoot it here, and sounds and all that stuff. It's got nice looking clean iron sights. Obviously this is a really basic version of the gun, 15 round magazine, 5.56 ammunition though. Slightly under the hanger. I mean, I could kind of see it. I guess you're barely not holding it. And obviously it looks really weird kind of when you're running here. You're just holding it weird. It's just the animations, but I think it works fine. Real quick, I'm going to give myself a big chunk of ammunition for this show, just because I want to make sure I'm going burr. Because we're going to make it full auto if we can, because it's an assault rifle, right? There's a bunch of ammunition. Okay. You can craft it for yourself here at the chemistry station. It's under utility. You're going to have to scroll down, depends on how much stuff you got in there. R101 here. 70 damage by default. This is at the lowest kind of thing. Doesn't require any perks, so you can craft this fairly early on with 4 oil. My words are hard sometimes. Screws, springs, steel, and wood. It's not nothing too difficult. You can make this pretty early on in the game. And obviously the level listed 15 is not that high of a requirement. Does sound nice. The animation quality does look good in terms of like the firing animation and stuff. Can you actually pull that? Like firing hand? It's kind of like your hand's not really on it, right? Like it's kind of a weird. It's kind of a weird looking vibe. Like I think the texture quality is good here. The wood looks really nice. The metals look really good, even though the textures are 1K. I just don't think we're really ready for crazy 4K textures anyway. So only 2 receivers here, standard or automatic. So is there some other way to modify the damage of the weapon? No, it does not seem so. It does not change the damage to make it standard or automatic though. So automatic is just more DPS because you double the fire rate. So we got a sniper barrel and guard, sniper barrel and bipod, sniper barrel and stand guard, and the standard barrel standard guard. So it's being short. This does more damage. I see. So they put it into like the barrel to make it do more damage. So put the sniper barrel on. The bipod is an interesting thing. I don't think it actually does anything. And this requires the rifleman perk, which is interesting because technically this is supposed to be for the like. Is there one that requires commando? No. So all the barrels require you to have the rifleman perk. So the gun really wants you to use it semi-auto style. Because obviously if you want to have a rifleman perk, you're using it semi-auto. I'm using it full auto, so I'd be using the commando perk. But still longer barrel looks cool. I like the wood grain on there. Stub stock, right? Short thing. Marksman stock, collapsing stock. Let's put the marksman stock on there. Wire stock. And then the wire stock collapsed. So like different looking stocks, but the marksman stock is going to be the way to go. It's big wood too. I like that a lot. Mega mag or standard mag. Small is 15. What's our standard look like? We'll put that on there. Put a red dot on there. We also have a long scope, carry handle, red dot. We'll look at that. That's very XM8 DNA of it. We'll also put a suppressor on there to see what that sounds like. And then we have different paints on here. Anchorage is all white. The civilian paint, so I guess I don't know why civilian paint is blue. First encounter like an alien green color on there, and then the Gobi rifle paint, like the Gobi sniper rifle from Fallout New Vegas. Base paint is the best though because the wood grain is nice, but it's some options. Some options is cool. Now this is our red dot sight. It's a little bit big and cumbersome on the sight level, I think. Sounds good full auto, even suppressed. Our standard magazine is 30. It's just pretty much your standard assault rifle. Like this would be your go-to standard assault rifle in the base game. Now, it's not a replacer. It doesn't replace the assault rifle in the game. I think that's good to a certain degree. Having this attached to the rifleman perks is not... It's just the standard barrel even, right? Like, the standard barrel should be almost your way to go standard, right? Like, and I don't like the receiver not affecting the damage. Like, I like the automatic not being less damage than the standard, right? That's good. Too many mods are like, oh yeah, we're going to do what Bethesda did, and we're going to make the automatic variant do less damage. is the bullet somehow smaller coming out of the gun? Like, it should hit just as hard. The barrel can add range and stuff, but like, I don't know. It's a little bit weird with that. The marksman stock is probably the way to go. Collapsing stock, because this is gonna be like what, polymer looking. No, it's still wood. That's the weirdest looking. The wire's got to be metal in though, right? No, the wire's still wood. That's insane. That's okay. We're gonna put the marksman stock back on there because it is the best accuracy stat. It does require the most weight, but it's gonna be the way to go. Now we're gonna put that mega mag on there. It's technically a drum mag, but it's a dual drum mag. That kind of looks cool. And we'll put a different sight on there. We'll put a long scope on there just to see what that looks like. And I guess we'll put a paint job on there just to see. But it's really, like, the wood really looks nice on this particular gun. And this Anchorage paint job just looks fine. Obviously, with full auto fire rate. We've got a huge mega mag on here, though. It's 100 rounds. This is kind of nuts. This is your big old... I mean, it looks really nice, though. I think the animations here aren't perfect. I think there's some clipping and some weird stuff. Like, I'm not grabbing that, what is it, cocking handle? What is it called? I forget. This is gun terminology, nerds. They're already mad at me for not knowing the thing. But yeah, you kind of put your hand through that double drum mag. Like, it just doesn't look quite right. And I don't think these paint jobs look particularly great. Even, because it's just in comparison to the own version of itself, right? Let's make it unsuppressed for a second. Muzzle brake. Gain some accuracy. The suppressor doesn't make you lose range as well. That's a very positive benefit. Carry handle, red dot sight, and then we'll do the 4x scope. We'll put a different paint job on there to say we did. The first encounter paint barely applies to things. It makes the weapon very black. It's fine. This is civilian paint. Carry handle, red dot sight. So it's just a little bit higher mounted on the gun. I think this red dot sight is just too cumbersome. Like, it's got too much... It kills too much peripheral vision, right? Like, it's just like, it's very focused, but it's not my particular preference on this kind of thing. I think the weapon does look nice. It feels really good too. I think, you know, suppressor is fine on it. The sounds are good on it. Let's put the first encounter paint on there to say we did. Mega Mag is probably the way to go, regardless. It's just bigger, right? It's just better. I like that the automatic doesn't do things. The sniper barrel is the way to go, though. I don't know why you want a bipod, though. I don't know what benefit that's actually providing. Does different stocks look different with this? Like, if I put this wire stock back on there, does that, like, still just black? Alright, with the first encounter paint. Let's put the Gobi campaign sniper rifle paint on there. I know some people will get real nostalgic over that. The 4x scope, I don't know if I need the carry handle version of that. It looks cool, for sure. Like, the 4x scope is a 4x scope. It's also very bulky, though. I don't like any of these particular types. My preference. This skin looks the best, I think, out of the skins we looked at so far. It does look nice as a skin, but the best looking skin is no skin. Still, the wood grain, the natural wood grain the shit out of the thing. And I would really put, like, the base red dot sight is fine. I would maybe even long scope it, just because it's the cleanest look. Like, this looks really fucking clean, because look at that wood. I don't know how, well, I don't know why you would make like a stock mount like that made out of wood, but you did. But this looks really nice. This is going to function really well. Full auto not doing less damage is cool, but having the marksman perk as a requirement makes it so you almost have to use it semi-auto, right? Because you're going to, what are you going to do, buff your semi-auto damage? You have to take both perks just to get, and you have to take one perk just to get the longer barrel on there. I don't know. It's a complicated deal. I would like to shoot at full auto. I would probably actually like to use even the standard sights. This is my personal preference on here. I don't like I like to sell myself some wood grain, but this is actually getting a little bit too much too on it. Like with the, why would you make the standard sights? Standard sights, suppressor, mega mag for me. Like the stock just looks kind of weird. Like all these stocks made out of wood. It's a wire stock, but the wire's metal, but like the rest of it's wood. Is so weird looking to me. It's just not how that works, right? And you can obviously change the color of it and all these things. There's all these different things on here. But, like, the base paint, the wood is cool. Like, I really like the wood front grip barrel thing, right? The barrel attachment part. The long sniper one with the guard and everything. I mean, if it doesn't change anything, standard guard. Like, see, that's a lot less wood, though. And then that looks totally different. And it looks different. It's just, it's got some weird looking attachments. I put the bipod in there, I guess, just to say it makes the weapon heavier, but I don't know if it actually helps with the accuracy. Marksman stock is the way to go. But would you like even the pad there, like your cheek pad, right? That's a cheek pad for your, right? On the top of the stock there is wood. That would be super duper uncomfortable, right? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's a little bit of a weird gun. I can see how you would make this as like your default. This is what the assault rifle could have been. That stock's doing some weird stuff too. It's my high field of view, but I can see through the stock with the iron sights. you know, so that's a cost thing for me too, right? Like for my particular setup, it's just weird. I do like the gun. It's just like the cheek pad is like I could see through it as I shoot the gun, right? Like that's a little bit weird looking to me, right? It's got some stuff that could be better for sure. What if we put a different stock on there, like without sacrificing too much accuracy? The wire stock and collapse version are the same. This should be a much shorter stock though, right? Like this is much better for our visibility with the iron sight and stuff. This is the way that I would use the gun. I like automatic guns, but semi-auto is the way to go because you want that sniper barrel and you therefore marksman perk, and therefore you're buffing the semi-auto damage. And unless you're taking both perks like I do, just because I cover mods and I want to be good at everything. But yeah, it's a cool gun. I like the look of it a lot. It does look kind of funky when you're carrying it here because your hand's way off of that hand grip. And I don't know if the bipod's doing anything. Like that's a real tough sell for me on that. And it's a wood bipod. Like I like wood grain. Okay, I do. I like my wood grain on my guns. That's very cool. But like it's too much, man. And you have to put the sniper barrel on there because like standard barrel, even any kind of standard barrel, it's not the sniper barrel. You're losing the damage literally, which is kind of insane. But really, I guess it would be like standard receiver. Even though you're losing a huge tons of fire rate and DPS, you probably want to put, I think, like the long scope on there, and then you probably actually want the marksman stock. Then you're gonna like you gotta have to put a paint on there. Like, I'll put the strange encounters paint on there because it's like mostly polymer. Like I think the gun, like the stock should be polymer, and then you don't have to worry about this. You seeing through the stock. This is a solid gun too. I just like my guns automatic. We're gonna go test it out in some combat though. Weird issues aside, and I will see you guys when we get there. Alright everybody, we're downtown here. I have kept the long scope on there, but I've made it automatic because that's just the way I prefer to play. But what we're going to do here is we're just going to kind of work through downtown. So grab roaches here. That's not a problem at all. Like, it's got pretty tight hipfire accuracy, I want to say, right? Like, that's pretty good. I mean, I think I have the perk for that, the steady aim or whatever it's called. Don't have to reload, but reloading anyway. I think the gun looks really nice, too. Like, I think the textures, even the 1K, it looks pretty nice for 1K textures. I don't like the overuse of wood grain. Hello there, Raider. The downtown is going to be really where you're going to need these scopes on anyway. Lots of shots over here. We're going to just run right at them. Ghouls attacking some Raiders here. But even full auto, the recoil is not too high. I am in danger. Oh no, uh-oh, I'm in danger. Okay, well come get me then. I do think the gun is solid, and like I just think there's some things that could be improved. You know, the way the barrel attachments work is fucking weird. Lots of variety of things to kill in there. Super mutants, dogs, raiders. It's just a big party of fucking people. It's my neighbors, right? The Donahue? That's like the neighbors of it, Miss Parker and stuff. Those are the people that live at Sanctuary. The random events you get. But yeah, it's a solid gun. It's a cool assault rifle. It does kind of fit in the base game stuff. It does look like what you would think. I guess but there's other guns that do that. Like, what is it? It's more like the G3, right? Like, or something like that. The G36 is fine, and the XM8 is a cool gun. And obviously, this scope is doing some major work for me. I'm sure it works well in VATS and in third person. No, you gotta stop right now. Does it look good in third person? Like, that's a question. I don't check in third person enough. I just don't play in third person, you guys. But we're gonna keep working our way around here. Shoot me up here, shooting me. Obviously, we're in the scope. We're gonna shoot the scope. The damage is good though. Like that full auto damage not being reduced by the fact that it's full auto, and it doesn't have to follow the Bethesda philosophy of we hate full auto weapons. They should do less damage because they shoot fast. Is dumb. But it looks good. Like the running animations here, all this stuff, like the way you're holding the weapon looks good in the third person. I think it fits just fine. I think it's a good looking gun. It's good. It feels good to use. It's just, you know, got little issues. Like I just don't like that I like attachments being attached to perks. Just like I don't know why this. I get it. It's called a sniper barrel, but it's really just a long barrel. Why can't I have a long barrel automatic version of the gun? If it just feels great though. It feels like, you know, I don't know how, I'm one of those people that also, like, this is gonna piss some people off, I guess, just by its very nature. I'm one of those people that don't actually dislike the base game assault rifle. I think that gun is fine. It's a cool looking gun. Like, oh my god, big chunky fucking whatever. I don't care. I don't care. It's a big chunky boy. Let it be a big chunky boy. Fine. This gun is cool though. It just got a little bit of weird attachment choices and stuff, and some of the animations aren't perfect. I think, and it's too wood graining. I love wood grain, but like having a wood grain, like a wooden sniper scope mount, a wooden cheek pad, it doesn't make any sense. You guys let me know what you think of the R101 rifle down in the comment section down below. If you do want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.